races. Will Trey Kennard pull it off here tonight and clean sweep the evening?
How about Eli Tomac in 2012? He came back to win the final main event of the night. Maybe he plays the spoiler.
Ready for the gate drop here in Vegas.
Kennard got roughed up.
He sure did. He's got to get to that white line. He's not going to get the truck. Kennard comes out fourth. Anderson on the Husqvarna is your early race leader.
A couple riders having to check out. There goes Kennard. Moves his way into third as... Who was that missed the rhythm just behind Kennard there?
Oh, look at Kennard going inside.
Already going for second on Anderson. Millsaps is the early leader.
What a pass. Inside, no grip. Excellent throttle control.
Anderson tries to come back.
Anderson's going to be tough.
Yeah, he is.
His starts have not been what they needed to be here tonight. He was one of the fastest riders in qualifying. See if he can put it together here in the third moto.
Trey Kennard making these passes when he has to, when the $1 million is on the line. Doesn't want Davey Millsaps to get too comfortable, get out front and get a good lead.
And now they have to start thinking about the Joker lane, too, as this settles in. When do you go?
Okay, well, I do not think you're going to see both take the Joker line, Joker lane, on the same lap. So who's going to hold off? I personally think Kennard will take it before Millsaps if it stays in this order. We'll see
Get
what
it
happens.
over with?
Oh, yeah. That's what I think.
All right, remember, keep your eyes on the screen as they cross the top with the names. They will be put in brackets in yellow. That will tell you that they've gone through the Joker lane.
Well, and this is where the strategy, where you could use your team for the strategy. If you know that the rider behind you is, let's say, 4 or 5 seconds behind, okay, then you can take the Joker lane and not lose the position. Kennard's been the fastest rider here in both of the first 2 main events. So the last thing he wants to do is give up a position to a rider that is possibly slower than him.
That's right.
Right now, if he had a clear track, you want to use that to your advantage.
Millsaps really came wide, sweeping through there as they come back into the stadium.
I'll tell you what, though, guys, this is Davey Millsaps' first ride on a Kawasaki. And he said in the press conference yesterday he was hoping to get comfortable with the bike, kind of see where he was at confidence-wise. But this guy looks great on this new bike. There's no doubt about it.
Dana Wiggins spinning the wrenches on that bike.
High hopes to be a championship contender. And, I mean, Millsaps has a 3-4 going into this final main event. If Kennard, he makes any little mistake, Millsaps wins the last moto, he can win the 100,000 and win the Monster Energy Cup.
Kennard picked up 0.2 of a second on that lap, but as they went to that corner after the finish line jump, it looked a lot closer than that.
Yeah, if I'm Kennard right here, again, a couple more seconds, okay, on the guys behind me on Tomac. If he can do that, boom, take the Joker lane. If he can stay in second, okay, he'll have a clear track. He won't be getting roosted like we talked earlier in the second segment. And you watch, he'll make up time. See how he's having to dodge that? He's having to slow down right there, believe it or not. So he needs... Oh, look at that inside.
Boy, he took a different line, and it brought the crowd to their feet. And don't forget, these 2 riders have been through so much adversity in their careers.
Yes.
They've been so fast. They've been highly touted coming up out of the 250 ranks. And here they are battling on one of the biggest stages of the sport with potentially $1 million on the line for one or $100,000 for the other.
Well, and look at the contrast here. Kennard has been on factory Honda for years.
Yeah.
Rode on the Factory Connection team on a 250. He's been on a red bike for a long time. Millsaps on a brand new ride.
Yeah.
Right?
That was an interesting sign from his mechanic. Enjoy it. Basically meaning relax.
Oh, almost.
get in the flow and let it go.
Yeah, he's all over him now. At this point, you know, he's sizing him up, and this is where the Joker lane comes into play. When do you take it?
We're halfway through the race. You can start to see some of the riders. Oh! Down goes Kennard, and there goes $1 million. One simple mistake, and $1 million goes out the window.
And as riders pass, the
potentially $100 grand gone
the
too.
$100 grand in the Monster Energy Cup. What did I say earlier about if he made a little mistake? Millsaps, if he can win this moto, that's going to put him in a nice position. These points are going to change all around.
Guess what? The signboard that said enjoy it, that's gone too. He's not enjoying anything now. Here's a progressive pass of the race.
Watch, he gets wide right here. Watch, Millsaps comes off a little early in the dirt. He goes deep and catches a tough block, which is black, and maybe a little hard to see.
How about the roost? Could the roost have blinded him a little bit coming wide?
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Oh, Vegas and Lady Luck.
Unbelievable.
Did he just roll a 7 on the crash
He's
table?
having to battle his way through. He's in 6th. He's behind Malcolm Stewart, and the points are dead even.
Dead even. Millsaps 8 points, Kennard 8 points, and by virtue of winning this final moto, if they finished where they are right now and tied, even though Millsaps would only have one main event win, he wins the tiebreaker by winning the final race.
Well, and let me tell you something. Malcolm Stewart needs to have an impressive night because, as he told me earlier today, he's racing with some money out of his own pocket here tonight just to get here. He's looking for a ride next year. He's got to battle hard. Kennard is not going to have an easy guy to pass here in front of him on the 34.
No, Malcolm's been riding really good and all weekend long. Like you said, he has...
Kennard almost throws it away. It just gets worse for Trey.
I'm telling you, Millsaps might be in a good spot here.
And Kennard has to do the Joker lane, as does Millsaps.
Yep.
With 4 to go. Oh, man.
What a turn of events.
What a wild night.
Right?
That's the Monster Energy Cup.
First of all, you know, the million goes out the window. Now, the $100 grand almost out.
And the truck gone, too.
Yep.
Wow, how quickly things can turn in Las Vegas, guys.
Unbelievable.
Well, you'll hear that
he's going for the inside right here.
Oh, he's trying to force the issue.
Yeah.
Starting to sense a little bit of urgency right now, realizing that things are so comfortable. Relax. No time to relax now.
Well, you were in such a flow, and now you have to fight your way back into it, which is really the last thing you want to do. You just want it to come naturally, and you struggle to get it, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
There's Kennard up the inside, not going to make it happen. Malcolm Stewart being stingy with that line there, as he should be.
And being fast. Malcolm has had a good night of racing. He is 5th overall in the points here tonight.
Oh, look at Kennard. Scrubs the triple to the inside.
Oh, he's down again!
Yeah,
Kennard just cannot.
Well, as the names roll across the top of your screen, you see some of the favorites right there. Barsha, Justin Hill way back in the pack. Baggett. But watch as they come through here. Remember, on the outside of the names, if it's in yellow, they've gone through. Millsaps has not taken the Joker lane. Neither is Tomac, Anderson, only Dungey, who's a second and a half off of Anderson.
Anderson has gone through the Joker lane, as has Dungey. They run 3rd and 4th. How will that impact this thing?
Well, it really has to do with the time, Ricky. Millsaps has 5 seconds over Tomac. Yep. Tomac has another 5 seconds over Dungey. Plenty of time to take the Joker lane and not lose a position.
Tomac, a former Lights West champion in the 250 class, as they call it now, back in 2012, has 2 250 wins here in Vegas. Didn't run the 450 race here this past May. He was injured. Well, he could get one here with 2 to go. They got to go for this Joker lane soon. Millsaps went for it on the last lap in race number 2. Maybe that's what he's planning here in race number 3.
Well, and also taking a look at the lap times, Tomac's not making any time.
There he goes, Joker lane.
There it is, Joker lane for Millsaps.
He fell last time. Let's see if he's a little more cautious. Oh, yeah. Nice, clean ride through. Look on the right of your screen.
Tomac went for it, too. Yeah, he went for it, too. White flag, 1 to go. Davey Millsaps, his first race for the Monster Energy Kawasaki squad, and he could bring home a $100,000 check. what a boost that would be going into this shortened break between now and the first race for the 2015 Supercross season in Anaheim.
Well, and what a testament to this team, Monster Energy Kawasaki. Starting with 2 new riders this year. Millsap's going to be joined by Will Hahn on the team, and to start it out this way.
As we talked about the adversity for Trey Canard, so has it been a tough road for Davey Millsaps.
How quickly this has changed.
I'm
this is
in
only
shock.
10 laps, and this.
That's why everybody looks forward to this event.
Canard hadn't made a mistake all night.
His resume scattered with broken bones and second place finishes in the Supercross Championship. Tonight, he comes to the Monster Energy Cup. First time for the Monster Energy Kawasaki team, and he takes home $100,000. Davey Millsaps wins the Monster Energy Cup for 2014.
And look how close the racing was behind him. Only 6 seconds separated the top 4.
And what a heartbreaking night for Trey Canard as he comes across the line in 8th place. Wow. The truck went out the window when the gate dropped and he didn't get the whole shot. He falls 2-3 times. The $1 million goes out the window, and so does a shot for the least, the overall, and $100,000. Instead, it's Davey Millsaps that will have the big night here in Vegas.
Really cool to see.
Well,
I'm
guys,
happy for him.
tell you what, this is a nice way to end the 2014 season.
Wow.
We will be back to talk to the winner and the rest of the stars of the Monster